How's it going, guys, and welcome back to Off the Grid. So, we are just picking up where we left off in the previous episode, and our mission for today is to create our new field. So I think this is going to be the last field for the property, because this operation is starting to get pretty big. But we'll grab the Ford real quick, and I did give it a service as well, just to make sure we sort of get the most out of it. And then we'll get the plow hooked up and we'll head out there and we'll start planning the size and the outline, I guess, of that field. And yeah, once we have that done, we'll just sort of get all of the plowing done, which will probably take a little while, to be honest, but that's fine. We'll do probably most of it in a time lapse anyway. But yeah, I'm a little bit conscious about the size of this field. Once we have the field created, it wouldn't really be much of a problem, since our seeder is a decent size and things like lime spreading and fertilizer spreading is not bad at all, because we do have a decent working width. But actually creating this field with our very small plow here could definitely take a good while. But anyway, we'll see. We'll also need to switch to manual gearbox mode, otherwise we're just going to be sitting still flicking through gears for a lot of this, which is a lot easier since I mapped some buttons to do that, to switch in between automatic and manual gearbox. So yeah, quite convenient. Usually it was a bit of a pain to go into the settings and having to change all of that. And we'll also see how we stand for time, and if we do have the time, we might get the front loader onto the Ford once we're done with this field and get the bucket hooked up, and we might start working on that road as well, but we'll have to see. So something that I will have to do real quick is I'll have to get rid of all of the ground textures here. I don't know why, but for some reason these ground textures, if you plow, they don't actually go away. So I'm gonna have to yeah, get rid of them real quick, and that'll actually allow me to take a better look at this area as well and see exactly how big I want to make this field. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to get rid of that, and yeah, then we'll come back and we'll sort of do the outline and probably go around the outline 2 or 3 times, get a nice shape going, and yeah, then we'll basically start coloring in the rest of it, and we'll have ourselves a fancy new field. So yeah, we'll be back in a minute. Alright, so I was hoping that I'll have a better idea of what I want to do here now, but I really don't. I'm just going to wing it. We're going to put the plow in the ground and we're going to drive around and we're going to see what we end up with. All I do know is it's going to be a pretty big field. So, yeah, anyway, we have this in manual gearbox mode. We'll put it in 4 low, I think, or maybe 3 high. Let's go 3 high. We'll see if this works, and we'll allow create fields, and yeah, let's drop this plow and see what happens. We can always make it bigger if we need to, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. Okay, it's not liking this. Let's go to 3 low. Sounds a little bit better. Maybe we should go to low gear and then 4 high. Should we do that? Let's go 4 low in low gear. That sounds better. Okay, here we go. This might work out. I don't know if we can do 4 high. I don't think so. Alright, so we'll follow around here. This is going to be, let's see if we can do 4 high. Oh yeah, maybe. Let's see what it does on the uphills. But yeah, I do want to go a little bit aggressive on the slopes here, just because they look cool. Like, otherwise I would just sort of keep it relatively flat, but I really do like the slopes on the previous field that we created, especially from a distance. It looks so cool, and you don't normally do this kind of thing. Usually you pick the flattest areas you can find, and that's where you farm. So, yeah, it's kind of cool to create fields like this. Okay, this is getting a little bit steep, so we'll run down the hill just a tiny bit. But yeah, I do like these rolling sort of hills for our fields. Really cool. It does look amazing from a distance, and I think this one is going to look absolutely fantastic because it's so big as well. Yeah, I think that's a I think that's great. I'm actually very happy with that field shape. So we'll go around one more time, and then, well, I guess we'll probably have to, probably go in circles. I was going to say probably start running sort of lines up and down, but I think we can probably run circles on this for quite a bit and just go, or make it smaller and smaller and smaller. Right, I'm going to put the diff lock on as well, just to help it a little bit when we do go into the bits that we already plowed, so it doesn't lose too much traction. But yeah, low range, 4 high seems to be doing the trick even on the uphills. Yeah, this is going to be a really, really nice field. I have to say, I'm really enjoying working on this property, but I do think that we're probably not far from the end of this series. Even though it has been a very fun series to make, unfortunately the sort of popularity of it seems to have dropped quite a bit. But we are fairly well into it. We're a whole bunch of episodes in. I think this is episode 29, is it? 30? Something like that, off the top of my head. But yeah, I could be completely wrong. I can't actually remember exactly what episode it is, but I think it's about 29 or 30. But it has been over quite a long period of time. So yeah, maybe coming to an end soon. I think I'd like to get at least one harvest out of our fields. So we still need to buy a combine, so we'll keep an eye out for one of those. We'll actually start looking relatively seriously into one soon here, I think, because our other fields are going to be ready in, well, probably in a month or so, I would say, or a month or two maybe, maybe even a little bit more. But yeah, we do progress time pretty quickly, so even 3 months is not a long time on this series. But we'll see. We're going to have to buy one relatively soon. Probably as soon as we're done with this field, we'll look into getting one. And yeah, as soon as we have a sort of a harvest in on the property here, I don't think we'll take it much further than that. That'll probably sort of be it then. But how many episodes that'll still be, I don't know. I don't think it'll be many, but we'll have to wait and see. I think for now, though, we are going to jump into a quick time lapse, and we're going to get the rest of this field knocked out. So we'll just continue to sort of go in circles until it gets small enough that we can just start driving sort of up and down lines. But yeah, we'll see. Whatever feels quickest, we'll just do that. With these oddly shaped fields, I don't think it really matters, especially when you're plowing. As long as you get the job done, it's fine. So yeah, we are going to do that. So yeah, we'll jump into a quick time lapse. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
With a piece in my hand and bloodshot eyes, I walk to the water for a last goodbye. He begged so much, it clouded my mind. One thing's clear, the man's gotta die. Night makes right, so he said, when he held all the keys over our head. I lived in that grip, but now he'll learn at the end with the tables turned. Lord, forgive me and take me on down the river where the guilt can't find a red-handed sinner. On where the grave can't cry out, 'cause I done wrong. Down the river with a hand on a Colt and a finger on the trigger, and long before dawn they try to find me. So take me on down. Take me on down. Well, I sank that body by the riverbank, caught a boat south, took off like a hurricane.
Alright, so that is plowing complete, and our next job is liming. So we do have a few lime bags here. Hopefully it's enough to do that field. but it kind of looks like it might not be. It looks like most of these bags are pretty much empty, which is a pity. Hopefully the last two there are not too empty, but we'll see. Hopefully we can get by with it, because I do not want to drive all the way down to the shop for 1 or 2 bags of lime. If we do run out, I might actually just get some delivered rather than driving all the way down, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna go back to manual gearbox mode for this as well. We'll go into high range 3 high. That should do. Don't know what the speed is, the maximum speed for this, but put it to 22 and see what happens. Alright, here we go. Go as quick as we possibly can. Looks like 20 is the maximum working speed for this. Should be fine. Fertilizer is so much quicker to spread than lime, just because of the application rate being super low. I mean, you just hardly ever run out, especially on small fields like this. But with lime, yeah, completely different story. You have to work so quickly and try and be as efficient as you can possibly be with it. Just maintain the speed as much as you can. Okay, that is basically everything we had in there. We'll try and get the last bit sort of out in an efficient way. Oh, why so slow? Why is it bogging down? Oh, did I drop it down? Wait, what happened? Why did that drop down? Okay, not good. We wasted quite a bit there. I don't know why that dropped down. Okay, hopefully we have got enough to finish that last little bit. I kind of think we don't, but anyway, we shall find out. So yeah, I think we'll do a quick application of fertilizer as well. Will it be necessary though? Actually, I think it might not, since we're gonna be doing fertilizing with seeding, and then we will fertilize again when the crop hits the first growth stage. So yeah, we don't have to fertilize. We can go straight into seeding, but we won't be seeding today. I think we might. Oh, we can just about fit in there. See how much we've got. Not much in there. Yeah, this one's not bad. Okay. Right, we should be fine. Okay, yeah, we've actually got quite a bit left. Now we're stuck. That's not ideal. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, so we should actually be fine here on lime. But if we're done here, I think we might actually start work on this road. Maybe we'll just try and get the sort of the actual line of the road, the path. I don't know if we'll actually start doing like elevation changes and stuff like that, like actually removing and adding materials to try and level it out as a road. But I think we might actually just try and get the path itself figured out. I think we'll have enough time to do that, but we shall see. Okay, we should be perfectly fine here. Got a little bit worried, so I'll need to keep in mind that if we do go down to the shop again with any sort of trailer or anything that can carry a few bags, then we need to get some lime. I think we got everything there. Looks like we may have missed a little bit up here. 2 dots? Maybe not. Maybe it's just tracks. Okay. That should be good to go then. Fantastic. Okay. Happy we didn't have to go back down to the shop for that. Righty. I think what we are going to do though is we'll get the front loader hooked up And we're going to try and figure out the path here. Like I say, I don't think we're going to actually start doing any sort of earthworks. We're not going to be doing leveling or moving dirt or anything like that. But I do just want to try and get a path lined out. So yeah, I'm going to get this cleaned up real quick. And I'll get that bag put away and the front loader hooked up, and we'll jump into that. But we are going to do that in a time lapse just because it might be a little bit on the time consuming side. But yeah, we're going to jump into that. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
2 weeks in a wild chase across the highways, mountains, over 7 states. Found a man at the harbor, said that he could take me across the ocean somewhere far away. Lord, forgive me and take me on down the river where the kids can't find the red-handed sinner. On where the great can cry out, 'cause I done wrong down the river with the hand on.
Alright, so this is what we have ended up with so far. We'll obviously have to get rid of all of the vegetation and stuff in here. But I think this will make a good road. Now, obviously, areas like this we'll have to level out so that we're not coming in on a steep angle with our equipment. And yeah, that's going to take quite a bit of work to get that all leveled out. But yeah, we'll get it done. I don't know how much of it I'll actually do on camera, but we shall see. Down here, it's not too bad. We'll have to maybe do a bit of leveling work. But I think this is going to be a decent road. I think it's going to work out just well. So it's linking up nicely down here. And yeah, that is going to work out perfectly. Now, I don't know where to actually end this road. Are we just going to sort of leave it where it is at the moment? Or do we actually want this to lead somewhere else? I don't think so. I don't think I want to create like a ring road or anything. And there's nowhere really for this road to go. If we continue it on here, I mean, we definitely could because it's nice and flat. But there's nowhere really for this road to lead. Because the other road's down there. But there's no real point linking up into that, I don't think. So yeah, we could definitely bring it around here. But like I say, I don't really see the point in that. So maybe we'll just leave it where it is at the moment. I don't think we're ever going to come back here. No, it's extremely hilly here. So I don't think we're going to be doing anything back here anytime soon. Very well could have extended this field even further back. We took out these trees. We could definitely have come into here and run it up to these little hills here. But yeah, I think it'll just be a little bit too big at that point. It's already quite a massive field. I think it's probably bigger than our barley field over here. Yeah, I think it might be. Very good. Yeah, so that's going to be a pretty big field. Like I say, we probably could have made it even a little bit bigger, but I think that's going to be absolutely fine. But yeah, this road we'll have to work on a little bit. Like I say, I might actually just do that off camera. I'm not 100% sure. It will be quite time consuming to get that right. And yeah, next thing is going to be seeding over here, and then we need to look for a combine and a header, of course. And before we know it, we'll be in harvesting season, but also I think we're only about one growth stage away from our grass being ready to be mowed, and we'll put that into our silage pit over there. So yeah, the grass here is looking real nice. It's actually already ready for harvest, but we can leave it one more growth stage and we'll get a bit of a higher yield off of it. So yeah, then we should have quite a bit of silage in the pit there as well. So we'll get that, well, I was going to say filled up, but it definitely won't be even close to filled up. But we'll get everything in there and get it compacted down and covered. And that should be a good bit of silage for us to use in the future or just sell. I don't think we'll actually end up using it. It's probably just good for selling at this point, since we're not going to be doing any dairy on the property. But yeah, that I think is going to be it for today. So I think we made some good progress there. Quite happy with that field. And yeah, looking forward to getting some seed in there real soon as well. I don't know what we're actually going to be seeding. Thinking about that. Probably just a cereal crop. I was thinking about maybe something like potatoes or sugar beet, but ideally you would need a nice piece of flat ground for that, and yeah, probably nice and square as well for GPS, because it can be a little bit tedious with the extremely small pieces of equipment. But yeah, so we'll probably end up going for some sort of a cereal crop here, but we shall see. But we are going to leave it there for today, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time.